to subscribe. Okay. YouTubers. Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in to another one of my videos. I'm so excited for today's topic because this idea was actually given to me by one of my dear friends. His name is DJ. He challenged me and so here I am. Thank you so much, DJ. I really appreciate you. And before we get started, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and be sure to hit the bell notification so that you can be notified every single time I upload a new video. I'm out here just trying to be more consistent, so I wouldn't want you to miss a video. With that said, let's jump into the topic. So for today's video, I'm gonna be talking about I Am Threads, what it is, and just giving you a little bit of extra details. So I Am Threads is a God-given dream. That's what it is to me. That's what I always say it is. Since I was younger, I've always loved clothing. I love styling. I love dressing up. And so it's always been an idea that God has placed on my heart of being a business owner and owning my own clothing store. And it's something that I honestly never thought it would be possible. I say it's a God-given dream because I feel like God has been with me this whole time. I started this brand in 2018. I Am Threads is definitely purpose-driven, down to the name, because a lot of people do ask me what I Am Threads means, how that name even came about. And just a little bit of a backstory is I've never been the most confident person, and growing up I wasn't confident, especially in high school. I would, suffer from a lot of low self-esteem, things like that. And so after high school I got into reading self-help books, and a pattern that I noticed in all those self-help books was that the word I am would come up a lot, and they would back it up by saying I am is so important. What you say about yourself after those two words molds you, and it affects you either in a positive or in a negative way depending on what you're saying about yourself. And so I realized that I was always identifying as something negative about myself, the way that I would speak about myself. My self-love wasn't there, and so I had to build that up. I wasn't saved either, so what I started noticing was that when I got saved, because I'm Christian, I realized that God, He is the I Am. That's what His name is, the I Am. And when I noticed that, when I just kind of put that together, I couldn't believe it. I am are the two most important words, because what you say after them makes or breaks you, whether you're saying positive things or negative things. And so what I'm trying to do through my brand is bring that type of positive exposure to the words, so that us as women, and not only women but men, could also speak of ourselves highly out of self-love, not out of arrogance, not out of conceit, but out of self-love, and saying, I am beautiful, I am intelligent, I am enough, I am worthy, rather than saying opposite things that would be negative. And I feel mostly when we do speak those negative things about us, it's common, it's okay, it's accepted by society. But when we try to do the contrary and speak positively about ourselves, I feel we can kind of get looked at in a certain way, where people could get rubbed the wrong way and think, oh wow, they're conceited, oh wow, they think they're all that, and it's okay. We don't need to say it out of those in those terms. We're saying it out of self-love. And so that's what I Am stands for. And it also in a sense stands for God Almighty is the I Am, and I am a believer. This brand also speaks to that as well, very much. And it's not the type of brand where I will we're not pushing it on you either, but it is something that I speak about freely and a lot, frequently as well. And so the threads is just that. It's our threads, it's clothes, that's what it's about. That's what we're starting off with clothes. But another thing that we do sell is we sell shoes. We're getting into selling hats, and maybe later down the line I would get into selling accessories as well. But the I Am is just a purpose. And what I do is my clothes, every clothing item is named intentionally with an affirmation. And those affirmations are what I kind of listed, is speaking positively about yourself. So certain items have been I am enough, I am worthy, I am blessed and highly favored, I am amazing, and the list goes on. So the purpose behind naming the threads, their affirmations, is that the woman, the girl who is purchasing the threads will know that that's the I am amazing dress, so that when she wears it, she's gonna feel confident because she's wearing an outfit that she likes, and then she knows that it's called the I am amazing. And I feel like subconsciously what I'm trying to do is have that woman confidently speak about herself in the terms of that she is amazing. And that's something that I really am so grateful for, that God has, you know, that he's moving and that he has established that, because I think it's very important for us as women and just like as a society to love ourselves and speak highly of ourselves out of self-love. I truly believe when someone is dressed in an outfit that they love, they have their hair done, they have their makeup done, whatever it is that makes them feel good, I feel like they just have a better attitude that day. They carry themselves just a little bit with like a pep in their step, because I sure do feel that way for myself. When I take the time to get ready, I feel a little bit more energized, more enthusiastic about the day, rather than if I wake up late and I don't have time to whip up a cute outfit and I just throw anything on, and maybe I didn't even do my hair, I just threw it up. I feel like that doesn't affect my confidence, but it does make me feel some type of way where I'm not as energetic, I'm not as enthusiastic, you know, because I'm thinking like, oh gosh, like I could have worn my cute outfit if I took my time and things like that. So that's the other thing, that through threads, through my clothing, I feel that I will be able to play that part in a woman's day where they're gonna feel confident and get complimented by other women or by other individuals. And I think that in itself is the best thing that can happen, and that's what I pray for. I pray that when my girls, you know, purchase their threads, that in some way, somehow, they could just be like, you know, they could receive so many compliments and they can know that they are worthy and that people, you know, do notice them and that they do matter. So that's another thing with I Am Threads. And I like to think that we are a clothing brand that is just very purpose driven and is trying to make a shift as well out there in people's lives. Because I say this because although we are threads for women, you never know, maybe later down the line God will open the door for me to have threads for men, for children, and a maternity line, just like, you know, for my friends who have children. But I feel like the possibilities are endless. And what I'm just trying to do, even on the I Am Threads account, we don't just post about clothing, it's almost like a lifestyle as well. And that lifestyle is more so like that Christian driven life where I'll share praise and worship music. I'll share, like, I like to start off the day with like sharing one positive quote or affirmation or something of that nature, like every morning. And putting that type of positive atmosphere and that type of thought out there to our supporters and our followers and just our threads babes. And that's something that I feel like is very important for us. Along those lines, it's just like about the threads is what type of style do I carry? What type of items do we bring in? So our style tends to be like very like boho driven, but it's just very chill, casual. And what we like to bring in is a lot of like kind of statement pieces. So items that are like maybe a jumpsuit, a romper, a dress that is very distinguishable in the sense that you won't just wear it once, you can wear it multiple times. You can get multiple uses out of it. You can style it many different ways. And it's like a staple item. That's pretty much what we try to do when we're sourcing and buying for our store, is purchasing those type of items that can be staple items in your wardrobe. And again, very kind of like boho casual driven. Pricing is, I would say, moderate. I would say it's affordable to moderate because of the type of quality that we bring in. Quality is everything to me, guys. It really is. Because I know for myself as a consumer, when I'm purchasing clothes, I look at that. I look at the type of material, I look at the quality, I look at the durability. I'm looking for staple items, not something that I'm going to purchase and let's say I'm gonna, well, I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't purchase something that's like a thin material, something that's like less quality. And I don't want to purchase an item that's very fragile and thin and I'm only gonna get 1 or 2 uses out of it. You know, what we're trying to do with I Am Threads is source great items, good quality, things that are durable, sustainable. Those are the type of items that we're trying to bring in to you for your closet. And with that said, it kind of leads me into another topic of what I consider our shop to be is more so slow fashion. Rather than a bigger store at the mall, something that's like pushing out new arrivals frequently, weekly, bi-weekly, whatever it may be. We're considered more of a slow fashion where we're more conscious, and the items that we do carry in store, you're probably going to see for a little while. And with that said, new arrivals, they come a little bit slower as well. They're not something that I push out frequently. I mean, my goal is to hopefully, praying about it, that in the future I will be able to push out more new arrivals on a consistent basis. But as of right now, like I mentioned, it's slow fashion. That's what I consider it. Conscious, and new arrivals aren't as frequent. But it's okay, I like it that way. And for now it works. And that's just something that's, you know, that's how we're starting off. And I could just only pray that God will help us in being able to provide just more new arrivals on a frequent basis. So with I Am Threads, there are 2 ways that you can purchase. So we do have a storefront location located in Ontario, California, right near the downtown Ontario area. And you can just go ahead and stop by. I'm here full time now, so you can just stop by and get your threads. The other way that you could also purchase your threads is through our website. I'll go ahead and add it somewhere right here, and I'll also add the direct link in the description box below. And so our website is somewhere where you can also go ahead and purchase your threads. Thank you so much for everyone who has already purchased their threads online. It's so awesome. Like, till this day, whenever I see the notification that there's a new order, I just get so excited. So thank you so much for that. Feel free to stop by and just whatever your preference is of how you like to shop. Some of us like to shop online. Others like to, you know, go in store and try on their stuff before they purchase. So whichever one you fall in between, just feel free to do that. Thank you so much for your continued support. It literally means the world to me. And I hope that this video was helpful in a sense of what I Am Threads is, what we stand for, what our goal is, what our mission is, and what we're trying to do. I hope that you're able to see that it's purposeful clothing, and at the end of the day, we have you in mind. I love having this interaction with everyone, like through social media, but when I get to see our babes who are local and they're able to come in store and I'm able to meet you in real life, literally, like, that just makes my day, and it just warms my heart so much that God is able to allow us, you know, like, bless us with these platforms where we can kind of like set intentions, and then, you know, it just brings real friendships, because I consider you all like my friends. And yeah, thank you so much for your continued support. I will be making more of these videos and explaining in detail names of my clothes and why I named them that. That's kind of like another series that I will be starting in addition to this. And again, shout out to my friend DJ for blessing me with this amazing idea, and I am just so thankful to have people like him who are just, you know, mindful of I Am Threads, who want to see I Am Threads grow and succeed. It just means the world. But thank you so much. I need to get off before I get emotional. I really appreciate you so much for staying and tuning in and watching for this long. I cannot wait to see where I Am Threads goes with your help, of course. Thank you so much. I feel like all of this is possible because of you. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Thank you so much for just following us and purchasing from us. And even if you don't purchase, trust me, your support means even more than that. And thank you so much. And I will see you in our next video. Bye.